Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. How's everybody doing? Today I'm doing really good. I feel rested and rejuvenated. So I want to thank all of you for joining me. I'm going to start by picking a card out of Miracle Now. So you know that we've gone through all the cards already. So let's see what message. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what message do you want to give us today? So the message is, I can release ancient pain simply by feeling it. So, for me, releasing ancient pain, I guess it would be going back to when I was growing up. Different things that happened to me that were kind of terrorizing, like torturing, things that gave me bad nightmares, releasing it. I thank God I don't have any nightmares these days, and I can sleep very well. Regarding things terrible that happened to me, I guess it's just realizing that being misunderstood, people not understanding me, feeling like I was different, and realizing that we are all different in different ways. And when you have something on you that makes you different and people sense it, they tend to stay away from those people. And the people that energetically understand you, well, they're kind of always with you. So the one story I have for you is my classmates. I don't know, it's like, I did come from a different side of the track per se, but in our little town, there was a lot of people on one side of the track and one side on the other. So we didn't really judge people that way per se, but growing up, my family didn't have a lot, and my mom, she used to sew some of our clothes, and my mom was a really good seamstress, and some of the dresses she made I really liked, and they were my favorite ones. So I kind of wore them a lot in school. And I've seen other girls who had like brand new clothes. It was from like a big store, department store, and they dressed very nice. And their family had money, right? But my family had a different kind of wealth. My family had the wealth of prayer. And my grandmother, she prayed for all of us. And I could see that my grandma looked at me a certain way. But in my mind, I saw that she looked at everybody that way. It was a real pure love, and it's something that you just really can't live without. So there comes a time when people pass away, and you're in search for that beautiful love. To say goodbye to those that are no longer with us. It's not really a goodbye, it's a see you later. And growing through my spirituality, I'm still working on releasing ancient pains. And I still feel it. So it takes work, and you can release those pains. You have to understand that everything happens for a reason. You have to understand there is a circle of life. You have to understand that life goes on. And I think the most important thing when it comes to loss is you have to understand that their spirit is always with you. And if you could imagine them alive, what would they be telling you today? They'd say, I'm here with you. I'll always be here with you. And I want you to live your best life. When you go through trials and tribulations, when you go into a dark place, you have to find your way out. And the day that you reach out to God and say, God, I open my heart, my soul, my life to you, Lord, gives you some peace, gives you a lot of peace. So I say, release your ancient pains, whatever you're going through. And, it might take a lot of work depending upon how fast you spring back. And know that your heart has been hurt. Whatever you're missing in your life, you have to reach out for it. You have to be open to, that love again, right? And you work on yourself, you find things that you like to do, and you just do it. And it kind of gives you a sense of finding yourself again when you start doing those things that you love to do. So moving forward, I'm going to pull some cards out of the box, see what messages are here for us today. After I get done with this reading, I got to take my dog for a walk. And tend to him a little bit, because he needs a lot of attention. Okay, so the first one we have is motivate yourself, see the light within. So some days we feel like it's cloudy, right? The sun could be actually shining, and we just feel under the weather. So if you're able to get a little cat nap, you're able to get some rest, to rejuvenate yourself. When I was working back in the day, I'm talking about when I lived in Delaware, and I worked for this dental manufacturing company. And at lunch break, some days I wanted to go sit in the car and take a little power nap. And I would. It made me feel better. It made my day go by better, just having that little 20-minute nap. And after the second part of your day is over and you get home, you still have energy to prepare your dinner, spend time with your family, tend to your animals, take care of your house. So it takes a lot of energy to keep your house together. And back then I was really good at really caring for my house. So as I'm older, I'm amazed by people my age that still can do it, right? It's like, where do you get all that energy? But, I do what I can during the day, and I do my readings. My readings are really important, not only to you, they're important to me. As I give you all readings, and hopefully you're getting some value from it and able to heal yourself in one way or another, right? It's a blessing to you, but it's also a blessing to me, because if I didn't do the readings, it would really probably not keep my mind clear. I probably wouldn't have that much peace in my life. I probably would feel stagnant. So this is something that I do for many reasons. And, I pray, I say, hey, God, I hope my readings are doing something for these people out here. And I just pray that my readings are sufficient. So many times we judge ourselves and we say, hey, am I really reaching out to people? Am I really making a difference in the world? And, I believe that God speaks through me, so I shouldn't be second guessing myself. These are all normal thoughts, right? It's a matter of making my mind stronger to realize that I am touching you out there, and I am offering some sort of help for you, right? So let's see what other cards we have, because I've been shuffling. Let's see, as I've been talking. Okay, this says he or she feels like they don't deserve you. So sometimes people who feel that inside, they can be kind of mean, right? It's like a form of self-sabotage. If you decide you like someone and you believe that they're available and they've spent a little bit of time with you, but then maybe they ghost you, or maybe you're actually in a relationship and you find that no matter how nice you are, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your spouse, right, that they can be mean to you. And I wrote this card because my second husband, he was, he wanted to work things out. Well, the first one did too, but the first one was a definite no. The second one was still a definite no, but the difference was when I divorced him, I divorced him with love, I wished him the best, we spent time together as friends before he left, and he did hug me, and he said the reason why he was the way he was is because he didn't feel like he deserved me. But he never said those words. He didn't say it till the end. And I don't think he was saying it because he wanted a way back in. I think he was being truthful and honest with me. And, I really felt for him because, out of his whole life, he had his oldest, or not his oldest sister. She had moved away, but he had his mom, and he had his other sister. So there was just the three of them, and he had them most of his life. And when I came in, they didn't really want to see him with me. Like, it was okay that we were together, but once we talked about getting married, they were totally against it. And they caused us a lot of problems. And, we stuck together and we made it through that. But, like, how things could have been different if I knew that before, If I knew that before, probably he would think that I would be taking advantage of him, like, oh, if you don't think you deserve me, then, I'm gonna demand more out of you if you want this relationship, kind of thing. But I've never been that kind of person. And I feel as though because he didn't say these things at the beginning, that he did it to protect himself. At the same time, it hurt him at the same time, because he couldn't work through that, you know, and I couldn't help him work through it, because he never told me till the end, when it was actually over, when the damage was done. So let's move on to the next thing. Transmute anything your spirit rejects. So when I wrote that card, it's kind of like when people are hateful to you, let them hate. You don't have to use your energy that you've been protecting, right? You know, like you want to just have a peaceful day. You want to get through the day. You want to handle your business. You don't really want negativity in your face, but it'll come to you, right? And you have two choices. You can engage or disengage. So when you disengage, you're able to take that negative that someone's throwing at you and say, hey, you know, thank you. I'm just going to transmute that, right? And then it kind of shuts them down. Like they don't have any more energy, like no matter what they say to you, right? If you just say, hey, thanks, I'm going to transmute that. And then it releases you from having to engage in a negative way, because that's what they want out of you. They want to take you out of your character. Okay, so timeless message. I don't know why I wrote that, but it says timeless messages. Pull the next 3 cards. So I actually do have 3 cards. And this one says proposal coming. So someone could be getting proposed to. You could be proposing. It could be a marriage. It could be a commitment, like I guess it could be a commitment before getting married. Someone could be proposing a business partnership. Business partnership with you. Or you could be doing that as well, okay? So, what else do we have? Let me see. This doesn't feel right. Oh, you actually only have 2 cards. So the next card, we do have another one on my lap. The next one is family standards. Best to have God's name in your mouth, okay? And I don't mean GD, I mean, you know what I mean. It's best to have God in your mouth, like bring God into your voice. Speak of his name. Tell the world, tell your family, tell whoever you come in contact with. Yes, God is my life. God is a big part of my life. He's the biggest part of my life. And I will not be afraid to speak his name. I will not let anybody tell me how to think about, you know, our God, how God has changed my life, how he's renewed me, how he's given me so much. Okay, so the last one is pain. It doesn't feel good. And the outcome is different for all of us. Okay. So pain happens in life. It could be, could be an accident. It could be a heartbreak. It could be a loss. It could be a loss of a lot of things, right? Loss of life. Loss of a relationship. Loss of a family. And the outcome is different for all of us. It's what we choose, how we're going to move forward during these rough times we go through. Okay? So, let's put these aside. And I've been shuffling the Akashic Tarot. And in the body of the message box down below, I'm gonna have Psalms 143 in case you would like to take time to read it. I'm just trying to keep this channel in a way that doesn't feel stagnant. So that's why I'm kind of breaking it up a little. Some people like the study of a channel, like, oh, I can watch Living Divinity. She reads out of the Bible. She has all of her cards that she goes through, one card, and then she's got several decks that she uses for the actual reading. And but sometimes people might feel stagnant about it, so that's why I just decided to try to change it up. Okay. Okay, Holy Spirit, holy angels, what message? It's too many. Okay, but I'll go through them real quick. I'm going to put them back, but clearing the way. Let's see. Clearing the way. It's our first card. The bird's nest. That talks about, making room for others. The scribe talks about the importance of these holy people that keep us all in tune, right, with spirit. Paths unknown. There's 3 paths. Which one are you taking? The one you always take? The one that's to the right is a little bit more lit, or to the left that's dark? And what would you be missing if you kept going down the same path? And up in the air speaks of 2 people wondering what's in the basket. It's like, what's in their future? What's approaching them? They know that it's coming. They're not sure of everything, but they stand together. So if you're with your significant other, just be patient and know that good things are coming. Just knowing, right? Sooner or later it's going to land, and it's going to be here for us. If you're not together, you could be spiritually together. And you both could be standing next to each other spiritually, and you both know it's coming. And then the waterfall, that speaks of going with the flow, of cleansing. It's like a spiritual cleansing. And water has to do with like the cups, the love flowing. So let me put these back, and I want to shuffle till we get like kind of onesies, twosies out. That's a lot to go through right there. And I want to read them out of the book for you, so just to give you a glimpse of what some of the cards say. Holy Spirit, all the angels, thank you. Okay. So remember, transmute the negative energy that comes your way. Sort of like, I think in this deck it has Atsum. Atsum, I arrive. Atsum, I'm here. Like a coined phrase to keep you balanced. Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit. Okay, let me try it this way. Okay, the lookout. All right, let me read that for you. Major Arcana. A man looks through binoculars from the crow's nest of a great masted ship. A battle is being waged on the deck below him. This card tells you to be on the lookout. There is a challenging situation, perhaps even a battle of sorts around you. You could experience a sudden fall or loss of your position, but if you are aware, you can make a backup plan that will help you ride through the difficult time a little more easily. This phase may be temporary, but it's important to keep your balance. Your strength will carry you through to a better time to come. Whether you see, kids talk about looking at the nearby cards to help you better understand the difficulties at hand and the steps that you can take to leave or to resolve them. Notice the card which a man is looking with his binoculars. Okay, he's looking to the right, but this is the first card, okay? So, okay, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Become the lookout and scan the things happening in your life. Notice anything you'd like to correct, then take a moment to consider how to do so. After a few moments, let that go. Now turn your binoculars to look into your future. What do you see in the horizon? So it's basically saying to take some time and look at where you were before you got to this burning boat, right? And I think I said that in the last reading was, don't be so hard on yourself when you go to your past and look. Otherwise, you'll find yourself feeling in turmoil, like, how could I have let that happen? The idea is you let it happen, whatever that is for you, but how can you go back and is it salvageable? So that's what you need to determine, whatever that means for you, okay? But in my mind, if you're looking back, there must be clues on whether or not, I mean, they always say don't go back, okay? In a serious relationship, I guess you have, I've heard of couples who were married for 10 years and divorced for 30 and got back and they stayed together. Well, I don't know who those people are. I actually know a couple in Delaware where, what was it? Okay, I don't remember their names, but they were, every time they went to the same little bar in town, and the woman talked horrible about her ex-husband, and he was with someone else and she was with someone else. So I couldn't understand how, like, what did it matter after all these years? But anyways, I want to say her name was Connie, but I might be wrong. Anyways, so what happened was her husband actually died, and I don't remember his name, but he died of cancer. And I remember him because they have a plant there in Milton, Delaware. It's like a food processing plant of some sort. And he was one of them, like the head mechanics there. And, well, my daughter's dad worked there for a short time. Anyways, maybe his name was Jay. I don't remember, but yeah, God bless his soul, he died of cancer. And after he died, his wife went to her ex-husband, and even though he had a girlfriend, it turned out that she took him back, and I guess he got rid of her. So, you know, all these things happen in life, right? People aren't meant to be in your life forever, and some people are. So I have heard of one couple that have done that. And so look to your past and see. Don't beat yourself up over it. Just figure out where you need to go forward, right? Because there's some flames that's burning around you. Be aware of who you're around right now, and make sure you check out those chess pieces on who's the players on the field and how do they affect you, and know that they're most likely out for their own gain, what benefits them. All right, nothing's coming out. So, Holy Spirit, okay. Okay, 4 of roses. Kind of stuck to my finger there. The ego. Three people stand together before a full-length mirror. The man in the center gazes keenly at himself, and it seems as his reflection is looking back with a superior air. He is the sole reflection to be seen in this mirror. This card shows that there may be a thoughtless, selfish person in your life, whether in love, friendship, family, or business relationship. This person is self-absorbed and makes plans only in terms of how they affect him or her. You may have lingered too long, repeatedly giving to this person, even though you haven't received much in return. You've tolerated this dismissiveness because you kept hoping things would get better. Or perhaps you were too afraid to step away. You are called now to be aware this person is unlikely to change, and you may be delaying the inevitable. Take an honest look in your mirror and see how staying in this relationship affects your future. Imagine yourself looking into a mirror, and all you see reflected there is the God within you. Take a moment to sense that truth. Let this part of you be reflected in everything you think and do. And every time you look into an actual mirror, see your divine self there. Okay, so to stay where you're not getting enough back. People stay for all different reasons. How is it affecting them? Are you sleeping well? Are there constant arguments? Is there not any resolutions? So I actually suffered that in both my relationships, and that was whenever I brought up something that was bothering me, I was dismissed. I was told I was crazy. I was told it's not that way. I was just always, waiting for the changes to come about. And it took me a long time to learn those lessons. And even today, I feel like sometimes I'm waiting. But I feel like I'm being patient, like I'm not in a relationship. I don't have anybody to come home to. I don't expect anybody home at dinner time. I'm just kind of just living my life the best I can, staying balanced and trying to find positive things to fill my day. And there's really so much that I need to get done. I'm in the process of trying to relocate, so it's not that I put it on hold. It's just, it's not moving quite too well right now. So I just have to be patient, and I have to figure things out. And sometimes, sometimes you just delay yourself. So I'm guilty of that, as I just said. But if you're in a relationship, an empty relationship, how long do you want to stay there? How long can your soul handle that? Yeah, you might be a man, you might be really strong, but inside, you're a spirit. You're a spirit, just like any other person's a spirit. You're not getting any respect. You're not being heard. Someone you see, the person in the center, there's two other people next to them, and all they see is themselves. Could that be you? Are you that person? I mean, you could be asking me, is that you? Are you that person? I mean, I hope not, but I guess everybody has their own opinion, and no one's opinion matters about yourself but you. But you have to look at yourself with true eyes, right? Darn, I did that last week, and I shouldn't have acted that way. Right? Or I did something 5 years ago. I shouldn't have acted that way. Never got to tell that person I was sorry. Or whatever the situation is. Okay, nothing's coming out, so I'm going to pull. Fated meeting. A fated meeting. Let me find that for you. Major Arcana 7. A clock tower stands with its hands pointing to just a few minutes before 12. A man and woman approach each other, coming to meet at the time that was predetermined by their higher selves, who are shown above them, translucent and shining. Oh, determined by their higher selves, who are shown above them, translucent and shining. With this card, you are coming to a very important relationship in your life. Either it is entirely new, or an existing relationship is being lifted to a much higher experience. Karma from past lives may have brought you together, so it's important for both of you to stay alert. Keep your individual and collective growth a priority, and act with deference and compassion to yourselves and each other. If you both honor your karmic course, this could be one of the highest relationships you can know. This card can also show a fated meeting with another about a work situation, a creative project, or an important purpose that you hold. This too is likely karmic. Perhaps it's a past publisher, a spiritual teacher, a brother, or a sister. Whoever this is, it's a powerful and promising relationship. So get ready, it's almost time. Okay, so it's saying, let's take a look at the neighboring cards, and it can provide more insight about this new person and about how this fated meeting takes place. So take a deep breath and fill yourself with the expectation of someone special coming. Feel the excitement of this important approach. It's someone to know, to hold, and to help you. This person is almost here. So if you're looking at related cards, well, it's the lookout. It's the ego. The ego says this person is selfish and thinks about themselves. Okay? And, well, if I had to say, this person looks mostly like that person. Okay? Doesn't look like that person with the ego. So that could be a good sign that whoever you're meeting with, if, it's like a male, right? If they had an ego, they don't have it anymore. Okay? The love is more important. maybe his ego was like, oh, I'm good looking, I want all this attention, and I love all this attention, and, you know, that's most important to me. Living the life that I choose to live. You know, maybe he was at one point. Maybe he's now saying, hey, you know, this girl is everything I ever dreamed of. I prayed for her, right? So let's see what the next card brings. You know, it's, and looking at the first one, he's already reviewed his past, okay? So these are good signs for someone. So I myself have prayed for someone. When I was a little girl, I saw a picture and I said to myself, wow, when I grow up, I want to meet someone like him. And I actually met him. But I feel in my heart he wasn't ready. And so I had to let him go to go live his life. And I can't wait on him forever, right? And you know, I just always energetically send him love. And I try to keep my thoughts pure. And I always wish him the best, whether he's in my life or not, like in the physical. And I'm just trying to let it be, you know, I kind of reach out to him here and there. And I'll send him, you know, hey, how you doing kind of thing. Hope you're doing well. And I don't expect him to reply. And if he's meant for me, then he's meant for me. I try to let it go and let God. And I try to keep myself busy and do my readings, do my studies. I got to study more. There's so many other things I want to learn. And Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, so today I have this recipe I make, and I have chicken and shrimp put together. So, and I add some vegetables to it. So I think I'm going to make that this afternoon for my early dinner. I like to eat dinner like about 4 o'clock. And then if I get hungry later, I'll have if I'm being good, I'll have like a grapefruit. And if I'm bad, well, I don't know. Sometimes I just want a piece of buttered bread. Okay, nothing's coming out. Holy Spirit, you must want me to pick it myself. Okay, let's see what we can get. Six of Keys and Crescent Moon. And my right ear keeps humming, or you know that, what do you call it, ringing. I gotta see what that's about. A man works diligently sculpting a bust in his workroom. Behind him is a large window that overlooks the rolling hills of a harbor city. The moon is in the sky, points left, growing to full. It's called the crescent moon. The waxing moon on the card shows an exciting time of increased abundance and growth. Your efforts have combined with external circumstances, then even the stars have aligned. If things have been financially tight for you recently, relax. There's a great opportunity for increase and fulfillment in every way, financially, creatively, and even in your reputation and prestige. So just do your work and get ready to receive. Close your eyes and tap into the crescent moon's power. Feel the flow of energy, receptivity, and opportunity swell within you. Know that you can bring this force to whatever you wish to increase. How would you like to direct this energy now? Okay. So the keys, I think we have that listed as the coins in the regular tarot. Well, in the tattoo tarot. Okay, this jumped out on track. So one, it says a new beginning. On the bottom is the King of Forces. Just going to read the One of Scrolls. A man at a train station looks over his shoulder at the signs that point to the other tracks, but he has already looked to his map and made his decision. He lifts his foot to step onto the train. Though travel or move can be indicated by this card, the meaning is often about your choices and directions. You may have been ambivalent about taking a certain track in your life with regard to a project, a relationship, a career directive, or even a location. But now it's time to decide, even if you're not quite as assured as you'd like to be. The engine is smoking. There is a direction that compels you, so get on board. You will not falter. Okay, imagine yourself stepping back through the stone archway of the station and into the adjacent card. This is the waiting room for your train, where you prepare for your journey. The information there can help you get on track. So the card before that was the crescent moon. Take a deep breath and say, I'm back on track. Feel the clarity of that declaration and let that energy fill you. As the state of readiness moves through you, just sense just one simple action that will realign you with your purpose. So, it talks about purpose, right? So let's take a look at that. 6 of Keys again. Okay, so it's saying your energy, receptivity, and opportunity swell within you. Okay, what would you like to do with that energy? You're going to use the energy to get on track. Holy Spirit, holy angels. Okay, let me just... Akashic Library. So, you're on track to find out who you are and what your journey is supposed to be. Akashic Library. It's number 2. Inside a great library, candles cast a glow upon the books in the tall shelves. A sage sits thoughtfully with an open book on his table and a quill pen in hand. Sometimes this card can indicate writing or publishing a book for you, but this also symbolizes a new initiation, an ability to manifest a new life in every way. You have moved deeper into the Akashic records and to a higher self-awareness. Further investigation may be required, but you now have a better understanding of your old motives and new purposes. It is also a time of heightened intuition as well as greater self-creation. During this phase, all you have to do is add a little conscious effort to write your new records in the Akasha. To get started today, write one simple declaration about the future you wish to create and repeat it to yourself often. Then decide one thing you can do to make it happen and do it. Anything can happen now. The breadth of the landscape before you rests solely on the scope of your imagination and your will to own it. As you close your eyes, envision yourself stepping into the most beautiful and serene of all ancient libraries. Imagine yourself taking a book from a shelf and opening it to a page. Notice the first word that comes to you. What does it tell you? How does it feel? Remember to visit your mystical library often and tap into the expansive wisdom that is yours. Okay, so at the bottom is the One of Forces. Okay, so I'm going to read that, and then that's going to be the end of our reading for the Akashic Tarot, and I'm going to do the number, the Joanne number thingy. Okay, I forgot to do that at the last reading, but it's already too late. Okay, One of Forces. We saw the King of Forces, right? Okay. Here we go. Like the Akashic field, the aura borealis flows with energy and brilliance as charged particles from the sun interact with the atoms in the Earth's atmosphere. The 93 million miles from the sun to the Earth is nothing compared to the limitless consciousness of the Akashic field. All information, power, energy, and experiences vibrate within this realm of unending truth and possibility, and every bit of it can be yours. Receiving this card upright tells you that amazing opportunities abound at this time. You can increase and accelerate the experience by opening the doors to the Akashic records. Your life force energy resonates with universal synchronicity now, so you can explore the records and receive exactly the information that you need and the energy that can help. Engage in this pursuit with a conscious focus. Write your intentions and ask for inspiration. Meditate on the Akashic field and visualize your goals. The universe is ready and willing to align with your heartfelt desires, and now is the time to make them happen. Close your eyes and imagine yourself entering the boundless and brilliant Akashic field. It's almost as if you're stepping onto the Milky Way, and all its stars roll out before you, offering their light and power. Feel the profound force igniting your dreams and lighting your way. Wow, those turned out to be really cool cards, really beautiful cards. Okay, let's see. So we got to pull some cards for the angel number. And what did we decide? We decided major arcanas are ones, court cards are twos, and the regular cards are the regular cards. So let's get 4 cards. The King, that's a 1. The 3. Oh no, the court cards are 2. The major arcanas are 1. That's right. So it's 2, 3 right now. The Queen. So it's 2, 3, 2. One more. And the 9. Okay, so let me pull that up. It's going to be 2, 3, 2, 9. Okay. 2, 3, 2, 9. Angel number. Let's see. Angel number 2329 is a blend of the attributes of number 2 appearing twice, magnifying its influences, the vibrations of number 3, and the energies of number 9. Number 2 adds its energies of diplomacy and cooperation, consideration for others, finding balance and harmony, duality, devotion, and selflessness, faith and trust, and serving your life purpose and soul mission. Number 3 brings its vibration of growth, expansion, and the principles of increased sensitivity, self-expression, creativity, joy, and optimism. Number 3 also resonates with the vibration of the Ascended Masters and indicates that they are around you, assisting when asked. The Ascended Masters help you to focus on the divine spark within yourself and others and assist with manifesting your desires. The Masters are helping you to find peace, clarity, and love within. Number 9 resonates with leading by positive example, light workers and light working, philanthropy and humanitarianism, problem solving, generosity and benevolence, and endings, closures, and conclusions. Number 9 also relates to the universal spiritual laws, the concept of karma, and the spiritual law of karma, cause and effect. Angel number 2329 is a message from your angels to trust the guidance received through your intuition, vision, thoughts, and promptings, and act accordingly by taking the appropriate steps. The angels see the intricacies of your soul mission from a higher perspective, and their guidance and directions come from a place of love, light, and wisdom. Live your light-working mission with faith, confidence, and wisdom by living your life as a positive example for others. Angel number 2329 encourages you to focus on the things in your life that nourish and support you, and let go of the things that hinder you and hold you back. Release ties to situations, circumstances, and even people who do not support you or your highest ideals. Trust yourself and your intuition and take action towards experiences where you are able to successfully lead, teach, and heal others, but remain distant or disconnected from negative influences that can taint or drain your energies and lower your frequencies. Use your personal will and strong sense of self to raise and increase your personal vibrations and direct your energies towards to the upliftment and enlightenment of yourself and others. So, let's see. There was something in here. That I wanted to say. Oh, okay. Where is it? Okay. So you're Ascended Masters. You can ask for assistance when you need help. So you say Archangel Michael. Whichever Archangel helps protect us. Archangel, protect us from those who have negative thoughts against us, who want to hold us back. Protect us from those who are the energy vampires. Protect our energy. Don't allow any negativity to touch any part of us. Okay, by asking, because you have all these angels around you, right? But they need your permission because of free will. So you ask Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Jophiel, protect me, my loved ones. Protect them from evil, protect them from harm, right? Anyways, I just wanted to say that because it's important that you ask. Ask your spirits to help you, protect you. As you commit, as you're committing to the Lord, as you're committing to your light work, as you're committing to improving your life, mind, body, and soul, you ask for protection. That's the end of our reading. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and I'll see you on the next one. Sending you love, light, happiness, joy, healing. All right? Bye-bye for now.